Hi, my name is Bo Tango. My name is Bo Tango. I work as a copywriter. So I made a promise to myself that I will break down for you 101 emails for 101 days non-stop. So today I'm on day 4, which means I'm left with only 97 days to go. So here I am breaking down you an email, a real estate email I received from Lopez. So he's selling a real estate training, you see. Yeah, so we are breaking it down. So it was written by Lopez. You know, Lopez is one of the most famous marketers here on the internet. The fact that he is famous, that shows that he can market himself. So there's something we can learn from him. So that's why I decided to subscribe to his email list and also break down the emails I receive from him. I also suggest you to subscribe to everybody's email list, because that's a copywriting exercise I suggest for everybody who wants to sharpen their copywriting skills, to subscribe to everybody's email list so that they can have an access to a lot of email examples that they can model. So without any further ado, let me tap into this email and break it down for you. Okay, here's an email subject line: Jerome Maldonado teaches real estate for free. Okay, there's a key word here, one important word that influence the prospect to click this email and read the rest of what Lopez has to say. So what is that word? Can you take a guess and comment below at the comment box or the comment section? What is that one word that is so powerful in this email subject line? What is that word? It's this word free. It's this word free. Why? If something is offered for free, which means a person is getting value for nothing. A person is getting value without paying even a single dime for that particular value. So us as human beings, we are greedy. Whatever environment we find ourselves into, we want to know what is in for us. So we are greedy, we are self-centered. So the moment you include free in your copy or in your headlines, you will attract a lot of eyeballs, because us as human beings, we like freebies, we like free stuff. You see? Okay, so the most powerful word in this email subject line is this word free. There are many other words, but you will discover them as I'm breaking down these emails for you. But the word that I would like you to underline or to bear in mind is this word free. It's so powerful. Human beings are greedy. They want to know what is in for them. So I recommend you, when you are writing an email subject line, include at least 1, 2, 3 words or phrases, that triggers the psychology of your prospect to click your email and read whatever that you have to say in your email. Because the most important sentence than any sentence in an email is an email subject line. The most important sentence than any sentence of a book is the title, because a person decides whether to buy a book or not to buy the book. In most cases, is based on the title. The same applies with YouTube. A person decides whether to open a video or not to open it based on the title of that video. It doesn't matter how juicy is the content inside that video, inside that book, inside that email. If the title is not curiosity arousing, almost nobody, few number of people will have an incline to purchase that book, to watch that video, to open that email. So it's very important to pay a lot of attention in crafting your email subject lines. But to relieve you from that, I've written a book titled 29 Irresistible Headline Secrets. That book is packed with 29 proven and tested email subject line, says letter headlines, proven and tested, that you can use for your own copy, for your own emails. If you would like to have an access to that book, I will include the link below at the description of this video. Okay, let me continue breaking down this for you. Hey, Sibonile Sihle. Okay, here Ty Lopez is greeting me. This is what I often emphasize to people that I'm teaching copywriting, is that when you are writing copy, you want to talk as if you are talking to a friend. Don't sound too professional. Don't sound too corporate. You are losing your prospects. Us as human beings, we feel relieved, we feel comfortable when we are talking with our friends. So don't talk or present yourself to your prospect as a brand to a customer. Present yourself, talk with your prospect as if you are talking to a friend. So the relationship you must be having with your prospect, with your customers, it should be like a relationship from a friend to a friend. So a person who is too corporate would have greeted me by saying dear sir or madam. You see, so that's a wrong way to go. You are too professional. That is what we were taught in school on how to greet. That's wrong. Copywriting is often the opposite of what is being taught at school. For example, like when we are writing paragraph, we want to make our paragraph as small as possible so that they can be digestible. You see, yeah, so copywriting in most cases is the opposite of what is being taught at school. The other copywriting trick is that your copy, you should eliminate jargons as much as you can. You see, because at school, there's just that conventional wisdom that to sound smart you must use difficult words, you must use jargons. In copywriting, your intention is to be understood, so you must use simply words as possible. So copywriting is often the opposite of what is being taught at school. Okay, let me continue breaking down this for you. Schools unfortunately failed to teach us about real estate. Okay, here Ty Lopez is being controversial. I also suggest you to be controversial, because where there is controversy, there are more eyeballs. But on one exception, be controversial to work. Okay, be controversial if you are having proof about what you are having controversy of. You see, you don't want to make claims about something you don't have proof. But when you are controversial, you are attracting a lot of eyeballs, because that's the purpose of business. That's the purpose of writing a copy, is because you want people's attention, you want your prospect's attention. So one of the characters of attention grabbing material, attention grabbing copy, is controversy. But ensure that your copy has got controversy that you are sure of, you have got proof, you've got evidence. You see, so schools unfortunately fail us to teach out about real estate. So Ty Lopez here is being controversial, so he's attracting a lot of eyeballs, because we all know that the conventional wisdom is that every education, or the biggest institution, the correct institution, there's no other big institution than schools. That's where you get the real knowledge for being successful in life. So Ty Lopez here is challenging that conventional wisdom, that conventional knowledge. So somehow try to be controversial, but in a way that you can prove. But the truth is, if you haven't considered real estate as a source of income, you are missing out big time. So us as human beings, we are having the fear of missing out. So in business, we are also afraid of missing out, because if we miss a particular meeting with a certain clients, that means it's gonna take our business few steps backwards. If we miss meeting with that particular investor, you see, we are losing. So us as human beings, we have got this thing FOMO, of which is the fear of missing out. So this is what Ty Lopez is arousing here. He's arousing FOMO in your subconscious mind, because us as human beings, we don't like to miss. So he's expressing this thing as if you don't join this real estate movement, you are missing out big time. So it's arousing FOMO, of which is also one of the psychological triggers. Some people, they buy just because of fear. So he's arousing that psychology. This arousing FOMO to influence you to take an action to his call to action. Luckily, there are other ways to learn, like this one. Meet my good friend and a partner, Jerome Maldonado. Jerome is someone who has been in the real estate for the past 25 years, learning how to buy land, build houses, and make great living out of it. Okay, here Ty Lopez is indirectly expressing that Jerome has been in the real estate business for over 25 years. So experience, you can use experience to influence your prospect to buy from you, because employers, when they are hiring, they tend to hire people who have got an experience. Let's say maybe you're starting a logistic business. Would you like to hire a driver who has been driving for over 25 years, or would you like to hire a driver who is straight from a driving school? In most cases, you will prefer to hire a driver who has been driving for over 25 years, because a truck is so expensive. It costs thousands and thousands of dollars, you see. So you want to reduce risk, you want to minimize risk as possible. So us as human beings, when we seek assistance, when we seek help, we tend to seek from people who have been in that particular industry for donkey years. To give you another example, let's say you have got a brain problem. Would you like to be done the brain surgery by the doctor who is straight from college, or a doctor who has been doing brain surgery for over 30 years? You will prefer the doctor who has been doing surgery for over 30 years. So if you have got experience, or you have been for donkey years in your industry, express that in your copy. That's what Ty Lopez is expressing here, you see. But never express when you have been in the certain industry for donkey years, because it brings assurance to your prospect. Your prospect is skeptical, so your job as a marketer, as a copywriter, is to bring the solid ground to your prospect, is to bring assurance, to have trust, is to remove skepticism from buying your product. So that's what Ty Lopez is highlighting here. But not having an experience in your industry should not hinder you, should not stop you from selling yourself, should not stop you from selling your product and services, because there are multiple psychological triggers you can influence people to buy from you. It's not only experience, as we all know that experience is directly proportional to perfection. The more you are experienced at doing something, you are more likely to do it perfectly, you see. But experience, if you have been in the industry maybe for 6 months or for 1 year, that should not stop you from selling yourself. There are multiple psychological triggers that you can enslave, that you can leverage to influence people to buy from you. One of the psychological triggers you can use is it's a content authority, you see. For example, you can start maybe a YouTube channel, or you can teach not what you know, but you can teach what you are learning. The moment you teach people, they appoint you, or they see you, or they perceive you as an authority. So we call that content authority. Or maybe you can write a book, even if your book cannot be that perfect, but the fact that you have got a book, people, they praise you, they glorify you, they magnify your name, they see you as a man of high knowledge, they see you as an authority. Just like in my hood, the moment I announced that I've written a book that I've just told you about, people started to respect me, you see. So experience is not the only way to sell yourself. There are many psychological triggers you can use to influence people. But in this case here, Ty Lopez is revealing that Jerome has been in the real estate industry for 25 years. So that makes you believe in your subconscious mind that Jerome is the right man to learn from, because he has been in the industry for donkey years. In fact, I have even had him teach in some of my courses and masterminds about real estate in the past. You see, okay, let's say you go to a certain restaurant, you go and buy maybe a certain chicken, okay, then you come back home, then you go again tomorrow to the same restaurant and you buy the same chicken. What does that mean? It means indirectly tells you that they are, or indirectly tells me that their chicken is good. So here Ty Lopez once hired Jerome to teach his real estate courses, but he is also hiring him again. So that shows, or is somehow showing you that Jerome is good, because he's giving him repeat business. Those are the behind the scenes. They are not right in front of your face. You have to be a copywriter to able to see these things, you see. So Ty Lopez is gradually painting Jerome as an authority into the real estate industry. So one of the example he is using here is giving Jerome a repeat business. If you give somebody a repeat business, it means that they are good at what they do. So Ty Lopez is gradually influencing you, is subconsciously influencing you to see Jerome as an authority in the real estate industry. Basically, when it comes to real estate, Jerome is one of the best. And when he told me that all he does is rather simple process anyone can follow to find success in real estate. Okay, now he's handling an objection here, you see, because real estate, most people, they think getting involved in real estate is so difficult. So here Ty Lopez is handling that objection in advance, as if real estate is something that everybody can do. So he's handling that objection. I immediately told him this could change so many lives. You have to teach people. He agreed. So here it is. That's a call to action. Your perfect opportunity to learn this process. Okay. Okay, if you would like to know the exact 14-step Jerome has been used, let me repeat myself. I am a bad reader. I'm a copywriter, but I think I am the worst reader. Okay, if you would like to know the exact 14 steps Jerome has been implementing to buy land and build houses, and want a chance to speak to him, if you would like to know the exact 14-step Jerome been implementing to buy land and build houses, and want a chance to speak to him or one of his top consultants directly to find the best real estate, the best real strategy for you, so you can understand the pitfalls in real estate, start as soon as possible and give yourself the greatest chance to succeed. Okay, if you would like to know the exact 14 steps Jerome has been implementing to buy land and build houses. Okay, so this is a classic, starting with a sentence with an if. You see, this is a classic. Guys like Gary Halbert had been enslaving this classic of starting a sentence with if and then follow with something that your prospect is 99.999% more likely to say yes to. If you would like to know the exact 14-step Jerome has been implementing to buy land and build houses, of course you're gonna say yes to that. So starting a sentence with an if, then state something your prospect will more likely would be 99.9% say yes to, has been a classic. Let me prove that to you. Guys like Gary Halbert, this is a sales letter Gary Halbert wrote. It was selling a program or a medication that helps clean the colon, because a certain scientist from Russia proved that begins in the colon. So you cleaner your colon, the more chances you are going to live. Okay, let's have a look at the introduction of this sales letter. If you are interested, you see, it started this sentence with if you are interested in living a very long life, your prospect is more likely to say yes. It's 100%. Everybody wants to live a longer life, unless you want to commit suicide, but majority of us wants to live longer years in this legally rock called earth. So if you are interested in living a very long life, so you are more likely to say yes to these statements. So now the big question is how. so it influences you to keep reading. So it's a classic, guys like Gary Halbert have been using this classic over and over again. Let me prove it to you again. Okay, this is also a sales letter that was written by Gary Halbert, and it became a control. If a sales letter is a control, it means it's been proven and tested to convert. So let's hear how he started. If you would like, you see, he started with an if you would like to lose weight, if you are overweight, you are 100% gonna say yes to this statement. You see, now the big question is how that influence you to keep reading. You see, because the intention of the headline is to influence you to read the introduction. The intention of the introduction is to influence you to read the following body parts of the copy. So starting your sentences with an if, then followed by a call to action, your prospect is more likely to click that call to action. Okay, let's go back to Ty Lopez. If you would like to know the exact 14 steps Jerome has been implementing to buy land and build houses, if you're interested in real estate, you'll definitely say yes to this question. Then the question now in your subconscious mind is how. Okay, then all you have to do is, you see, so you are more likely to click to this call to action, other than me saying click here. Why am I clicking here? But if I say, if you want to lose weight, click here, you are more likely to click, because you have, in the back of your mind, you have said yes. If you would like to lose weight, yes, I want to lose weight. Then small yeses build up to bigger yeses. So he used this classic of starting a sentence with an if to influence you to click to this call to action. Let's just read it again before I proceed. If you would like to know the exact 14 steps Jerome has been implementing to buy land and build houses, and want a chance to speak to him or one of his top consultants directly to find the best real strategy for you, so you can understand the pitfalls in the real estate, start as soon as possible and give yourself the greatest chance to succeed, then all you have to do, so now you have said yes to that statement. If you would like to know the exact 14 steps, yes, I would like to know the 14 steps to be successful with real estate. Now the big question is how. Then it comes with a call to action. Then you are more likely to click that call to action. Here's the call to action. Go to the to this page. So you click here. So there's a link. Fill your name and email address to get a free access to Jerome's video training. So we talked about free. Yeah, but free, but be careful, there's no free lunch as far as economics are concerned. The reason marketers offer something for free is because they are building a relationship. Because offline and online markets are two different markets. In the offline market, when you buy something, you go to the shop, you see it, you touch it, you smell it, then you pay for it. Here online, you pay money in advance then and expect that the person who you are sending the money to is going to give back that product that you are buying from them. So a lot of people, scammers, have been taking people's advantage, because in the internet you pay money in advance. So there are many scams that have been happening here in the internet, and they are still even happening today. So it's very tough to sell here on the internet without a relationship. So you initiate a relationship by offering something for free to your prospect. The moment you offer them something from free, they know you, they like you, and they trust you, because they've gained value from you for free. So he's trying to build a relationship. Then once he is having a relationship with you, then it's easy to sell, because you know him, you trust him. You see, you like him because he has helped you in the past for free. You see, so it's part of the funnel. This is the beginning of the funnel, offering something for free. See if it makes sense for you and decide if you'd like to hop on a one-on-one call to get even more help. You see, what Jerome shares in his webinars has the potential to give you all the confidence you need to start investing in real estate. I highly recommend you to stop ignoring real estate and make today the day you decide to start taking advantage. Go here to join Jerome's free video training. Stay strong, Ty Lopez. So now he's saying goodbye. See, at school we were taught that when you are saying the closing, you have to say yours faithful, yours sincerely. That sounds too professional, but Toy Lopez here decided to say stay strong. This is what you will say to your friend. This is what also your friend could say to you. So when you are talking to your prospect, talk as if it's a friend to a friend, not a corporate, not a brand to a customer. Yeah, that's it. As I've said before, that I've written a book that's going to help you, because a headline, an email subject line, is the foundation of the success of your copy. No matter how juicy is the content of your email, if your subject line is not converting, nobody will open your email. So I've written this book for you, because a headline is the foundation. You see, there's something that was said by Gary Halbert. He said that you have to be tough if you are stupid. So you cannot afford to be stupid, because you have to be tough. You have to build on other people's success. So the headline templates, the email subject line templates packed in that book are not just templates, proven and tested headline email subject line templates to convert. So you are betting on a winning horse, you see. So build on other people's success so that you can save yourself time, energy, money, and even other resources. Yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, please ensure that you press the subscription button as well as the notification bell so that I can keep this challenge of mine. I have to see the response. Are you enjoying these videos? So today I am on day 4. I'm left with 97 days to go. So this challenge I didn't create for myself, I created it for you so that it can help you become a better copywriter. You can write winning copy for your clients. Take care. I love you. I wouldn't do this if I don't care about you. So have a great day. Take care. I love you.